Hey, good morning, friends. We are going to read the Purple Group's book. It is called Sue Hendrickson, and it is by Karen Rothbart. And I went ahead and put on here, this is a accelerated reader level 3.8, and it's quiz number 912768. So after we're done and you listen to it once or twice, you can take the quiz over it. So here we go. Ooh, look at that text and graphic feature. A table of contents. Remember, that helps us know what page something's going to be on. So if we want to talk about just the fossil finding, we would go to page 6. Here we go. Sue Hendrickson's job is to dig in the dirt. She looks for fossils. She is a fossil hunter. In fact, she once discovered an amazing fossil. First of all, I'd like to point out that your subheading is Meet Sue. So you definitely are going to learn just about Sue in this section. Also, there's a real photograph of her. And this story that they're talking about when she discovered that amazing fossil, that is in the 2nd grade reading book, and it is called The Dog That Dug for Dinosaurs. So those of you that want to listen to that story, do so, and then take the quiz over it. You 3rd grade group, if you want to do that, that's great. All right, let's continue here. Early life. So we're going to find out about her early life, like background on her, okay? So here we go. She was born on December 2nd, 1949 in Chicago, Illinois. She grew up with an older brother and a younger sister. She was shy, but she loved school. She also loved to read. She began digging in the dirt and collecting things when she was a little girl. She liked to look for items buried in the dirt, and she started collecting seashells when she was 5 years old. Now, most of your parents will tell you that you guys all love to collect things that you find and just stick them in your pocket. And then mommies and daddies and grandmas and grandpas find them in the washer later. So let's move over to this side. There's no separate subheading. So it's going to be continuation of her early life. After she grew up, one of her first jobs was diving for fish. She was a very good diver, and she used her diving skills to explore sunken boats. She went to many places to explore boats. In one of these places, she visited an amber mine. She saw amber rocks with insects inside them. One of the insects was over 23 million years old. After seeing these amber fossils, Sue became excited about looking for other fossils. Let me put that a little closer for you so you can kind of see. All right. Here we have a different subheading. So we're going to learn about how she found fossils. Okay, here we go. Sue went to Peru with another fossil hunter to look for whale fossils. They found whale, dolphin, and seal fossils. Sue went back to Peru many times. On one of her trips, a scientist asked her to help him hunt for fossils in the United States. So she went to South Dakota and worked with his team for 3 summers. They visited many cliffs on their hunt for fossils, and 2 days before they were going to leave, Sue went to visit one last cliff. The rest of the team stayed behind. This probably has to do with her discovering that. An amazing find. So obviously, we're going to learn what it was that she found, and apparently it was amazing. Sue took her dog and walked around the cliff looking at the ground. After a while, she saw something that looked like bones. She was very excited. Maybe her dog growled when she made the discovery. She had found 3 dinosaur backbones. Sue and the team began to remove the rocks around the bones, and they used picks and shovels. After 3 weeks, they were amazed at what they had discovered. It was a skeleton of a dinosaur. It was a Tyrannosaurus Rex. They gave the T-Rex a name, Sue. I bet you thought this book was about Sue Hendrickson, and it's about Sue the dinosaur too. Then they took the bones back to a place called the Hills Institute. And you can see they use special tools for digging for dinosaurs. They have to be very careful not to damage any of the bones. And they're very old, so it's possible. On October 4th, 1997, the dinosaur bones were sold to the Field Museum in Chicago. At the Field Museum, it took people over 25,000 hours to clean and put together Sue's bones. But on May 17th, 2000, Sue's skeleton was put on display at the museum. The skeleton is 42 feet long and more than 65 million years old. It is the most complete T-Rex skeleton anyone has ever found. The museum guards it carefully. You can visit Sue the dinosaur at the Field Museum. The people at the museum will explain how the dinosaur got there. And when you leave, you can buy a great dinosaur souvenir. You can choose from T-Rex shirts, toys, books, and more. We have another subheading here. After finding the T-Rex, in 1992, Sue Hendrickson began working with a new team. This team was not hunting for fossils. They were hunting for sunken ships. They found a 400-year-old ship named the San Diego. Sue and her team took over. 200 tons of sand and rock off the top of that ship. Craziness. Inside, they found stone jars, gold, and silver coins. Sue worked with the team for a long time and went on many dives. This time, she knew the exact spot in which to search. She and the team found gold, silver, and copper coins. They also found cannons, cooking pots, tools, bottles, and swords. Sue was very excited about all that they found. We have a subheading called Conclusion. Sue Hendrickson has discovered many wonderful things. She is still excited every time she finds something new. There's a close-up for you of what? Oh, there's our glossary. If you didn't know what a cliff was, tells us that it's a rock that extends along a coastline. A fossil, remains, impression, or a trace of an animal or plant. A skeleton, bones that form the body of a person. Souvenir, something that reminds you of a place that you had visited. All right, friends, I'm curious if you could find in this book facts or opinions. So grab your paper and get to work.